Hey, it's Scott Hose again. I'm working on Raptor, working on the real-time lighting stuff. And people can join in with the Discord voice chat. Yeah, the other day it was like 6 people in here talking. I couldn't even concentrate. It's really hard. I mean, 1, people are watching you work. 2, there's like a million conversations going on, it's really weird. Oh yeah, music. Yeah, so today I hope to make a directional light, and then I can put normal maps on things like the water to make it look like real water. Since I got the point lights going, let me make sure that's all. Did you see the lighting thing I've been working on?
A bit skimmed through it.
Yeah, I came up with this way of doing lights. Like most the way you render normal lights, you could never do more than like maybe 16. But I got basically unlimited lights now. So every shot, everything could have a light. Oh yeah, there's a bug here. There's like 4,000 lights. Whoa!
Wow. So you can do night missions that are only illuminated by any lights.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably make most of the levels like kind of darker than they were normally, but that's so they could be lit up, Or maybe I'll have like changing time of day or something. I don't know.
Do you remember that what was it? A few missions in the old game called Major Striker.
Yeah, I remember it. Wasn't that was an RPG game too, right?
Yeah, it was an RPG game. The first game I've ever actually bought. It came on a 5-inch floppy. There were a few missions where basically the level was so dark you could barely make out anything, though you could if you look closely. But the ship had a conical floodlights in front that illuminated that to regular levels.
I gotta download that again. I forgot. I think I may have it on Steam. Let's see.
Yeah.
I know the name, but I can't picture it. Was it in the 3D the 3D Realms anthology thing?
Yeah, it was in the pack before the pack got removed due to Duke Nukem license issues.
Oh yeah, they put a bunch of games they weren't supposed to in there.
Yeah, it's on Steam. That's €3.
It wants me to log in. I don't remember my damn password.
Okay, I'm going to just post it to the off topic. This one.
Let me look. Oh, they show Raptor in that video too. Well, I gotta see the gameplay thing. That came out before. It had to come out before Raptor, right?
I'm not sure. It's 91 or 92, something like that.
Okay, yeah, Raptor came out in 94.
By this point in time, there were all kinds of 2D shooters on other consoles, but the PC didn't really have. And then finally, another Lava Zone, which is kind of weird. The last
It's
mission
weird. I don't remember
are
this at all.
upgraded. You drop back down to your single pulse and enter a brief flashing state.
Looks like EGA graphics.
I think it was advertised as the first game that had triple parallax scrolling or something.
I think there was like a trick to do that on the EGA cards. Did somebody else come in chat? No. Alright, Vector, what else do I need for a light? G-dir light color.
Oh yeah, and here's Major Strike release date, 24th January in 1993. Bit newer than I thought.
Yeah, those days, and downloading from Software Creations bulletin board. I missed that modem stuff. That was kind of fun. The internet took all the magic out of it.
Modem sounds, and my parents wouldn't let me use it as much as I'd like because, well, back then it was paid for phone impulses. So,
yeah, my mom made me get my own phone line, so I had to pay for all the long distance BBS calls.
Oh. Yeah, we actually shared the phone line with my grandmother's phone, who lived one floor beneath us. And it was actually funny because sometimes when we were browsing the internet and the old dial-up modem, she would have picked up her phone on her phone, and then we suddenly hear her voice come out of the modem.
My mom did that same thing before I got my own line. I'd be on a BBS or whatever, and then she'd pick up the phone and she's like, "Scott, get off the goddamn computer!"
Yeah.
Durlight intensity. Yeah, it was going to PAX was fun and meeting all the Apogee guys. I haven't seen Scott Miller and Terry in 27 years.
Oh,
I mean, we talked to him on like Facebook and stuff, but I haven't seen him like in person since I was, a kid. Not a kid, but like 20, whatever.
well, hope everything's going on okay with them.
Light dir direction, light dir color. I think that's all I need for a directional light. Just code it. Direction. That's too much. Light dir. Light direction. Does it need a position? No. Actually, it does if I want to make it look at something. No. Floats. X, Y, Z. And then look at LX, LY, LZ. I'm not doing this right. I can't wait to see how this looks when I get all the lighting in. I'm gonna have to make some kind of editor so I could like place lights on the enemy spaceships in the player. Cause it'd be cool, like in the night modes there was like drawn lights on the ships, but I want to make these all like real time. Shit, I could even make them shaped like a spotlight.
That would be interesting. How about, would it be possible to make something like bright objects that would then shine the light if they're illuminated as if they were very reflective?
Yeah, it'll have a reflective property.
Oh,
I could turn it on for anything, right? It's in there right now. It's kind of like crappy because it's just like a sky texture that's reflection, but I could have like real reflections from it. Man, that's a plan. So like the metal of the spaceships gives off a little, reflective, so it looks like a metal. And then the water will be really reflective.
interesting. I honestly don't really know a lot about coding or any sort of code properties.
The hard part about this is like you're making a new mode and it's got to have the original mode in there too. So it's like making two games at the same time, which is kind of weird at times.
Have you ever mixed them up and started working on the code for one, but you realized you were working on the wrong version?
Well, right now I haven't really changed anything. I mean, like the gameplay stuff, but eventually, like I'm gonna have to have like different routines. I'll have like the old routines, and then the new routines, say for like the enemy thinking and stuff. So then I'll just call the old routine for the classic mode, call the new routine for the. Yeah, I almost deleted some stuff before, or then I had to change like I don't know the math, the way I did the movement in the original one was with this like thing called fixed point math because you couldn't use floating point numbers. Like 1.01, you couldn't really do that. It was too slow back in the day. So you had to like pack numbers in this weird way with bit shifting and crap to have like a semi floating point number to do like movement and stuff. They replaced all that with the floats, and at first it wasn't working. And I thought I screwed up the whole thing. What is the vector? Vector. Subtract. R vector. Wait a second. Shader 1 particle fill. Color lerp. Oh, that's C sharp. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't think this will work the way it is. I think this has to be static, right? Oh, wait, I get it. I totally did this wrong. Normalize. Ugh, I don't want to delete this stuff in case I'm not thinking right. Subtract. think that'll work. Oh, shit, I don't know. Light. Hmm. Oh, shit, I didn't even check if anybody's in the... Shit. I think I wanted it the way it was.
I see some swear words. And
It doesn't make sense, though. The result... I got it. Sometimes you write stuff and you don't... Before you use them, and then once you actually want to use it, you realize that there's a better way to do it. That's it. All right, I get it. Duralight position. Mm-mm-mm. So it'll be subtracting light position from that. Oh wait, that stored the intensity in the alpha channel. That's it. So I don't need that. Whoa, I spelled that wrong. In the city. Let's see if that even compiles. Well, did you see that post that says 1.5 billion Facebook accounts or whatever users being sold on a hacker forum?
Just found that on another Discord server. I have no idea if it's accurate or not.
That's why I got all false information on there anyway, so. What? Oh, I spelled it wrong. In 10 City.
City.
Oh, that's
City
that's your post. Now is a prime time for somebody to make something different. Make it like Facebook, but like more secure and not so much bullshit.
Hopefully it's something that doesn't then take every scrap of info they have on you and then sell it to advertisers.
And what pisses me off about Facebook though is like all the scam ads. I keep getting all these ads like trying to sell like a telescope for $39 that really costs like $9,000. It's obviously a scam. I don't know how they can't filter that stuff out.
You know, I heard that Facebook actually has profiles on every computer that ever comes to a web page that has a Facebook plugin installed, and then they would take the info and then make a profile on every habit from that particular machine, even though that machine might actually never had been used on Facebook itself. But it would still keep the profile and it would still sell the data to advertisers.
Hey, GNU, you got your mic on?
Yep, just muted because I'm eating.
Okay, I did eat. Remembered to eat. That's the one thing about streaming. It keeps me on track. Like, cause I know I gotta take a shower. I gotta eat, make coffee. Before I start, because I can't do it while I'm streaming, obviously. That's why I always plan on like starting streaming in the morning, but I just don't feel like going through the ritual of doing all that crap.
Yeah.
I thought I made, here it is, normalize. Yeah, I hope it was really a hack. It's just funny. I used to think Zuckerberg was cool, then now he's kind of a fucking asshole. Actually, I think he doesn't like to have the guts to stand up to people. Like, you know, like they'll say like, "Oh, we need to do this or that," and you know, I think he's just kind of just doesn't say anything more than actually doing evil.
I have some thoughts about that.
And they are.
Oh, that he's definitely doing evil. Whether by letting other people do evil, like he's still doing it consciously.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't think he's like actually. I mean, I think people are suggesting things to him with like, especially like people with money and stuff, and he just doesn't. He just like bows down to him, kind of, you know. I mean, he just strikes me as kind of a like scared of it, like people are. So I don't know how to explain it.
No, he strikes me as the type of person who knows that people with money want him to do certain things and that those things are also beneficial to him. And so for plausible deniability, he just waits for them to do it.
I don't understand it. When you got so much money, you would actually do wrong to make more. I mean, you got more money than you can fucking spend in a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Because there's no consequences.
I know,
it's
but
a net
don't
positive for him. And
but I mean, don't anybody that become a billionaire have morals or like, or you know, just like do good instead of bad? You know. God, if I had $1 billion, I think I'd open like the world's biggest like animal shelter or something.
yeah.
Most billionaires who do good actually do it for their image and not because they would actually want to.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, there are exceptions, but
yeah, I'm sure the ones that actually do good don't make it a public thing for that very reason. Like they don't do it to, you know, so you don't ever hear about it. And you just don't know.
Yeah.
The other problem with that much money is that, like, having it requires maintaining it, right? Like, nobody just has that much cash hanging out that they're throwing at things.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to keep track of the maintenance of it such that nothing that you are doing to maintain your wealth is not also doing great deals of bad.
Yep. It becomes a monster of its own, like a machine of its own.
Yeah. They're doing right.
This is right. It seems too
else.
simple to get it in the light direction. I just subtract. Oh, I did that wrong. The light position to the look at point, right?
Sorry, to get the light direction?
Yeah, I did it again.
Yeah.
Position.
Yeah, and then normalize it.
Yeah, and normalize it. I've been out of the PBR shader loop for a year now. It's like these little simple concepts I can't remember.
Thing you're looking at minus where the light that you want the direction from is. Gives you direction.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking at this. I just put a light direction and you give it a look at X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, it's really easy when it's point lights in 2 dimensions.
Well, I'm actually making the light in 3D.
It's not really any harder in 3D.
No, I know. Yeah, it's done if you're looking at this. But yeah, and I'm gonna probably wind up using the Z coordinates for the like things in the air will be like at 8 or something or 16, and the ground will be 0. Because I think if I draw it backwards, it might be actually faster because then you're not double drawing pixels.
Yeah, always painter's algorithm, that shit.
For solid things, anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can do to speed this up. I don't think right now. I mean, it runs full speed on my Surface Pro 3, which is really old. It has a Intel graphics, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's comparable to. I mean, I forget which Intel it is, but it's pretty damn slow. I tried to run Overwatch on it once, and it, you know, at a 25% screen, it still didn't run full speed.
It's an HD 4400. It's very bad.
wonder if a Switch is faster or slower than that.
Probably faster.
Okay, so if it runs on a Surface Pro 3, it probably run on anything.
Yes.
And I got the middle one. I remember the top one, I didn't buy it because it had a better Intel graphics, and I wanted the slower one, which I look back, it's probably a
think
mistake.
the top one. I think the top one had a 4600.
I don't even know what the number.
4400 was like.
Yeah, I got it one of these days. I got to splurge and actually buy a laptop. I've been avoiding that for years. That Surface is, I put Ubuntu on it. It runs a little faster, but it's almost unusable. I miss the old days. Back in the 90s, the computer places, and you get all this hardware for free. Now they give it to you for, like, Apogee had all these, at PAX had all these Razer laptops, these really cool ones. And I asked Scott Miller, they give them to you? He goes, no, they're on loan. I'm like, what the fuck? They can't, like, just give them to you anymore?
They've gotten quite expensive to make, so I'm not entirely surprised. But
yeah, but a company like giving a couple laptops to a known publisher, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's...
The advertising alone, I mean, you figure the developers are going to be working somewhere in public using the computer, and people are going to see it, or have pictures of them taken with it. I mean, the advertising value alone would be worth it.
You go to a trade show and, like,
I'm gonna have to go because I still need to do some things before I go off for the night. So
okay,
have
man.
fun.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
I'll be at this for another 4 hours probably. So.
It's almost midnight where I am.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about the time thing.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch more streams. I really shouldn't have watched earlier ones, but always either I was doing something or just forgot.
Well, they're all
Sorry.
still on YouTube, so I don't delete them.
Yeah.
Except for one, I picked my nose on it. I put it in unlisted. So, all right, man. Good night, dude.
Yeah. Same. And have fun.
I will. Hopefully, I can get this lighting working in 4 hours because then I got to play Overwatch.
Good luck there as well.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah, that should work. It's where it's one of those days where I don't feel enthused to work. It's kind of like I'm forcing myself to. I know what causes that. I mean, like, usually like I sit down and start coding, I got my music on, and I'm like, man, I love doing this. Today it's just like. All right, okay, make it uniform to pass this data to the shader. Little quirks about this editor that drive me nuts. I wish there was another brief compatible editor. Well, I guess there's Emacs, but I mean, that's like a career. That's one thing I do. If I had a lot of money, I would pay somebody to make a Lisp thing to make Emacs work just the way I want it to.
Yeah.
Why did they pick Lisp? That's going to be the most painful language.
Yeah, because Lisp people are weird.
Like this said, I think it's got a scripting language, but it's like a form of C, pretty sure.
Fine. Update render doc.
You say you're
And
talking about
update render doc.
Honestly,
Yeah.
when I found out about render doc, I don't use it that often, but I mean, my God, without it, you could spend a month trying to debug something.
Yeah, it's an extremely useful tool. It's not even the best one, which is whatever.
What is there, like a paid for thing?
No, just like so NVIDIA's Nsight is really good in terms of being able to see everything the GPU is doing.
It's only working on NVIDIA cards, though?
Yeah, that's kind of the trade-off, right? It hooks into the NVIDIA driver.
Well, I guess I'm using NVIDIA, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like if you can use it, it's a really great tool. And the things that it will show you, right? It'll show you a lot of like why your render is slow.
Oh, really?
Right? Like it'll show you where you're bottlenecking on NVIDIA cards. A lot of it is applicable to AMD cards or to Intel cards too, right? But like they are different. They're different architectures. So I don't think AMD have one. I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
Every time I bought an AMD video card, I was disappointed. It was usually a driver issue.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah, I remember I had I had crossfired 2 cards in my old computer. And it ran good. Then you get a driver update, and then everything started crashing. Then that same thing happened like 10 years before. They had AMD or something, and it was always a problem. I was like, that's why I bought that. I'm like, they have to straighten out their issues with the drivers by now.
Yeah. Yeah, like they do some interesting stuff. They've certainly gotten better. I don't know. Yeah, that's sort of where I'm at on that one. All of the discrete cards that I have are NVIDIA. And then there's also Pix from Microsoft if you're on Windows, which is really, really good for debugging DirectX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also, everything's going to be relevant if you're using GL, but like if you're using BGFX and you can just flip to the D3D backend, as long as you're fairly confident that the D3D backend and the OpenGL backend are doing the same thing, like, yeah, you want to see why your shader is doing something wrong? Perfect. Pix is great at showing.
Well, yeah, I'm using DirectX 11 and when I'm on Windows.
Yeah. Also good for timing. It's
you want check to see, that out again, once I get it.
Why things are slow. Yeah.
I'm daydreaming here. I got a uniform handle. That's what I want, right? Yeah, I gotta set like I used to have my computer set up to like switch off everything at midnight. And then I used to have my router set up so it'd shut off the internet at like midnight too. And I didn't know the password to get back in. I should do that again. And it's like not sleeping good or staying up too late thing. It's just starting to feel insane. So all I gotta do is pass light, direction, and light color. Oh, hello, Wilbur. I wonder what more things I could do to, it's weird. It's like, the Patreon, you could do like videos that's only Patreon. But I feel like make it a game. Everybody should be able to see, you know what I mean? It just feels wrong about making it like a private, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of like transparency in development, especially as an indie, right? It's just nicer, I guess, to
Yeah, I'd be
have
like
the
back.
community invested.
Yeah, I don't like to be hiding things. I mean, I could see me being like that when I was in my 20s when I made Raptor. I was like me encrypting everything, afraid somebody's going to rip me off or something. That fear of, like now if somebody asks me for code, I'll send them the whole damn the source to Raptor. I mean, who gives a shit, And I still get people saying, "Why are you doing that? They'll rip you off." I'm like, dude, if somebody could actually, make a game from that without actually selling Raptor, that wouldn't give a shit. I mean, that's the whole point is learning. Or somebody said it about me streaming, me coding. They're like, somebody's going to rip you off. I'm like, dude, if somebody could look at what I'm doing and use it, hats off to them,
Yeah. Also, during the stream, we've established that something is broken. That's why we're here. Like, yeah, they want to steal my broken code. Go for it.
Yeah. No, it's not like some people have that thinking. Like it's like one little idea is why a game sells or not. Like, oh my God, they're going to steal that little bit of code that you did or something. That's not what makes it. I mean, chances are, if somebody even was smart enough to take it, they wouldn't be able to make a good game from it or whatever. So why even worry about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, one day I got to do that. I've been promising that, put the original DOS Raptor on GitHub or something. I just don't feel like organizing all the crap right now. Now, how do you do that though? I mean, they would need the data. I could just say that here's the source, and they just have access to the GLB files or something. They don't need all the original art and shit, right?
Yeah. It's the only thing that it might be interesting to have is like, well, no, I mean, I guess as long as you've got the source for the linker and everything, you can generate new GLBs.
Yeah, I had to write that from scratch, but I do have it now.
Yeah.
That was
Just
kind
like
of a fun thing.
Some example of how to create art for it, or like some example assets for like an example of the format or things.
Yeah, I could include like the one folder or something that links the new stuff in or something. Because you can't really grab new graphics, but then that's a cool thing. Somebody might make like a new graphics grabber or something. Which I'm probably gonna have to do. Yeah, I could release it out there. Maybe somebody else will do it for me. Because I was thinking for the night levels here. Are you watching the stream?
I am, yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me bring up this graphic. I swear to God, I have a problem with English. I mean, or any human language. I think that's why I took the programming. Like, when I'm talking, sometimes I get mixed up mid-sentence and I don't know what to say. Or like you'll say something or anybody, and I'll have to I don't really know what you said, even though I heard it.
Yeah.
It's like, what was it? What was I doing now? Oh.
Something kind of happens to me.
It's like anxious feeling I get when I'm like talking or doing anything with like English languages, but when I'm coding, it just seems like that it puts my mind at ease because it's all like step and logic, Oh yes, the ships from War of the Worlds, the Easter egg. Oh here, here's the night levels.
Didn't know.
So like here you got black, I mean really dark, and you can't light these up. So some of these graphics, I'm hoping that there's a 1-to-1 replacement. I think they just took like other ships and darkened them and and made the lights on them.
Oh, right.
But I'm gonna have to either replace or come up with scan through it on the night levels and lighten them up or something. Otherwise, the lighting isn't gonna look right. It'll look like almost pitch black, like that ship.
All right, I'm waiting for the.
The delay. Where's the tiles? Here, like the night tiles. What is it to shrink? Here we go. It's like those will have to be either redrawn or lightened up. But then I gotta you got the lights drawn on the building or whatever. I'm going to put like a real-time light where that should be. Like I'll have to come up with some kind of tile thing where I could place the light down and set its color and intensity and range on a tile. And I think this is one of the lighter night levels. I think there's one that's like almost... It's Maz.
Yeah, that's a bit of a challenge.
See, like this, I'm pretty sure that all the dark ones are just light ones that they drew on.
Saturated.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that I can make a lookup table to point towards the right one in the new mode, you know?
That, yeah, it looks like it. It does seem like it would be a huge pain in the ass to go through and verify, though.
I could pay somebody to do it.
True. Yeah. You just gotta hope that there's a correlate. Well, I guess you could use a lookup table. You could just do it for every single one. But it would be nice if there was just like an offset, like if they just lined up and they were in the same order.
Yeah, I doubt that they are in any kind of logical, like all the night levels are exactly 32 tile or items away from the dark one or, you know, the light one or whatever.
Can dream, right?
I could just make a program put it out on the Discord channel and just say, hey, like a crowdsource thing, and then it submits it to a server. So everybody, once a tile is worked on, it submits it. I don't know, I'm leaning towards maybe having some art guy do, I don't know, I'll have to research it and study the graphics myself. I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, that seems like a later problem.
Yeah, somehow, some way, I have to solve that problem eventually. You know, like when you bring up something and people are always like, "Oh, what if you can't do it?" It's like, no, it'll be done one way or the other. I just don't know what method I'm going to use. You know, There's no such thing as no answer ever.
Yeah. Draw call.
I'm doing this scrolling thing.
Isn't on there at all.
Here we go. Light direction. Oh, I already did it. I'm losing my mind. All right, we got the uniforms made. Now, if you send data, you got a uniform and you send data to it, do you have to send that every frame?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because somebody told me you didn't, and I remember that not working, I think.
That is incorrect.
Because I think in Unity you can, but I'm pretty sure then it's doing something in the background to probably update it every frame.
Why aren't you meowing at the door? It's open.
Cat wants attention.
Well, he sits in here when I'm... That's like 100 years old. He can sit wherever he wants. He's allowed.
I miss my cats. The weird thing is, my cat. I have 2 cats, and I've had a cat my whole life, and when my cats died, it's like you think you're so used to them being around. It's like at night I'll be sleeping and thinking the cat's crawling into bed, or you think you see him in the corner of your eye somewhere.
Yeah.
And you look and there's nothing there because you're so used to them being there.
Yeah. Hey, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Kitty, she was like, we don't know how old she was. We think she was like 7 or 8 when we got her. Dean picked her out. Like, it was something about like the lady said, like, we asked, like, what cat would be least likely to get adopted. And that was her, so Dean wanted her.
Yeah.
And she lived a long time. And then she was like, her kidneys were shutting down. I had to give her like an IV every day. and she was getting better.
I've done that before.
Yeah, and she was getting better. Then one day it was just boom downhill, and then I knew that was the day, and that's when I put Turbo Kid on. I just sat in the chair watching TV until she died, rubbing her neck.
I have never had a cat just die naturally on me. I've had a lot of cats. Just an enormous.
Usually give an accident or something.
Well, no, they'll always get like sick enough that I'll have to take them to the vet, and the vet's like, "You got to euthanize this cat, man. This cat is in agony."
See, that's what I couldn't bring myself to do. It's like my cats are so locked into like just being around me or whatever, and knowing this place. If I put her in the cat box, being sick, and then took her to the terror of that few hours would just be more than
Oh, yeah, it's the worst. Done it enough times. I don't want to do it again, man. I really hope he just goes when he's done.
Yeah, my one cat, Popo. My God, she was one strong ass cat. And what was wrong? She had like an infected tooth or whatever, and it got bad. And every place I called, they said, I mean, you couldn't do like payments or anything. It was like thousands of dollars to help her, and I just couldn't pay it.
Yeah.
So I ordered. Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try getting her antibiotics. So I ordered like a amoxicillin and stuff. It got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Then I finally got it, and I was giving it to her, and she was actually getting better. And then, boom, her kidneys must have shut down. She couldn't walk or anything, and it was so sad because she still, at night, her legs wouldn't even work, and she'd still find a way to crawl into bed and sleep next to me. It was it's like a happy, sad thing, but it's like, oh my God, it's just horrible. Let's not talk about the cats anymore.
No. Like drawing. No, because those look right. Okay, what order? What order are we doing these in? Driving myself nuts here. Don't know how to do my job. Is that what's going on?
I don't remember. Gee gooey.
Right. Decal stuff. Don't want to change that. Do want to change the shadow map? Yes.
U-time, that's it. U-time. Set uniform, that's it. Okay, so go down to the render thing. Oh, did you see that with the thing with it's like 4,000 lights when you're shooting and stuff?
I didn't know.
Oh, here, I want to see. This is funny. It compiles now. Hold on. I don't know if I press save. I usually press save like after every 3 lines.
Yeah, in the same way.
You see it yet?
Whoa.
And I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? I'm stepping through it. And then I realized, oh my God, I was like, my answer, like, remember I said, how am I going to attach all the lights to everything? So I thought, I'll just send out a one light per frame per object, and problem solved, right? I forgot that I'm updating internally. Right now it's at, I think, 1,000 frames a second.
1,000 frames.
Yeah. So in between the frames, there's hundreds of calls. So yeah, I'll probably do it the right way. I'll just make it like a object system, like, in Unity. Then I can just attach like to its transform or whatever.
Okay. Bottom, right, top, left.
Okay, 1 second. Be right back. Be right back.
Yeah. Bottom, right, bottom. Okay. Well, there's your fucking problem.
Man. All right.
I'd just been working for so long by the end of Friday that I just knew this was going to be something incredibly stupid.
It always is, isn't it?
And lo and behold, dumb as hell.
What was it?
Yeah, I was using the wrong scissor rect. So I was trying to draw to the top portion of a target, and I pasted in the coordinates for the bottom.
Yeah, I did that with the view rect, whatever, in one of the
Yeah.
rendered things.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you light direction.
Yeah.
Well, some days, man, I swear I drink coffee and I feel like a nervous. Like right now, I feel almost jittery. I only drink one cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
me too.
And other days it doesn't bother me at all.
I always have 2 cups of coffee. I had 2, and I had them more spaced out than usual even. And I just feel like I've got that kind of like lightheaded, jittery, dizzy headache thing going on.
I don't have a headache. I just feel like I'm shaking, but I'm not really shaking, you know? Like really hard to concentrate.
Yeah. It's so weird to work on something that isn't Age of Empires.
Well, what are you working on?
Company of Heroes 3.
Whoa.
Ooh. Yeah.
They're passing you around like a cheap whore.
What happened? That's what happens when you're on the engine team.
Gee, like, why did I name these different?
Can't answer that for you.
I hate naming variables.
Yeah, me too.
Like, if I have a-
In my old age, I just name things exactly what they are, even if it's really long, and I let autocomplete,
Yeah.
like IntelliSense, do the rest for me.
I try to have
Like
this
then when I'm reading code, I never have to wonder.
well, yeah, I like making descriptive things, but it's like I got this system. Like if it's all like for one thing, like I want to call it dir light, and then the description of what it changes is on the end. I always hated when they name things like with the thing that changes on the front, like set color, get color. I'd rather have a color get, color set.
Yeah.
So they're like all grouped alphabetically in a way.
Yeah, like if I hit G and IntelliSense pulls up all of the functions on that thing that start with G, I don't want to see every getter. Maybe I do. I don't know. I guess it depends, right? Like,
Well, yeah, then I put like G for like global variables. But I started using underscore
that's
U
true.
for uniforms now, so I know it's a uniform. And
oh yeah,
I noticed like in BGFX, I think he puts like S underscore for structs. That's kind of a good idea. I got to update my standards.
M underscore for members.
That one
G
I can't get used
underscore
to.
for globals. K underscore for constants.
Like if it's a local variable in a method, I don't put any underscore thing.
Yeah, I can see arguments for it, especially if it's a private, right?
Oh yeah,
if
arguments.
it
I put an
can't get
I
used
put I
outside of the
underscore for
class.
input, and then if it's an output argument, I put O underscore.
I usually just define like empty macros for it, so you can see it on the prototype.
What do you mean empty macros?
Oh, so you define like underscore in or in underscore or whatever as nothing, and then when you stick it in there, the preprocessor strips it. But at least when you're looking at the description of the function, you can see that that's an input variable.
Ah. Or you just name it I underscore.
Or an out. Out is really more important. It's like, does this get modified by the function?
Batch. Okay, what do I gotta do here? Why is this so hard today?
Good question. Yeah, I've been having a time.
It's in the
I'm
air.
gonna get. I'm gonna get dragged back into that thing that I was helping with earlier before the person I was helping had to go to a meeting.
All right, let's set up the light
The
direction.
doozy.
I'll just make the light white for now. Light color 11111. Light position. Upper right, I think the original light where things were drawn, so 320, 0, Z, 32.
I think you mean said.
What? Are you talking to your cat?
No, you said Z, and I said, I think you mean Zed, but I said it in a stupid voice because I'm a Canadian and I was making a joke.
Light direction.
And the beauty of this technique is that I can get this down to the point where, using instancing, every object that could be lit by a point light gets drawn in a single draw call. Or rather, sorry, every object that could be illuminated by or be shadowed by a point light. There's one draw call per object that could cast a shadow. Instead of, 24 point lights, 4 faces each, 96 draw calls per object.
Yeah.
Reduce the number of draw calls by a factor of 96. The number of passes by
Yeah, that's a lot.
a factor of 24. Yeah, should be good.
I always hated shadows. I mean, I've never really coded my own shadowcaster, but I've read a lot about it. It just seems like a pain in the ass.
You're not wrong. Wait, why does this not work as it gets higher up?
Could it be that
What?
simple? If this works the first time, I'm gonna be happy because I'm really not thinking well today.
Okay, fine. You know, the math is correct. I'm not going to argue with it too much. That's
Son
not a
of-
huge.
Wait, I hate putting the ampersand in front of it. Put the ampersand instead of a pointer in the prototype, it automatically does it, right?
Wait. Sorry, what? Where,
Like here,
no,
I got.
If you put.
If I do that, right?
Sorry, hold on. Stream delay.
I wonder if I checked the ultra low latency thing.
Okay, so now you're passing a reference to r vector underscore s, which is different from a pointer.
Oh, it is? I thought it was the same thing, just a different.
Yes. Oh no. References, first of all, can't be null.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the big thing. So it has to be an object that actually exists, and what you were, effectively it'll behave the way that it would as though that object were like in the local scope, right? So if you make changes to that object, it actually makes changes to the thing that you passed in.
Okay,
So
that's what I
it's like
want.
a pointer in that respect. Yeah. And yeah, if you want to do like an output, or you want to have a function modify the contents of an object, passing it in by reference is great because it's cheap. And then you're not dereferencing it constantly when you.
But then you got to use the dot instead of the.
Yep. But it's like the preferred way to guarantee that you can't pass in a null pointer.
Well, yeah, you can't pass a null pointer to any of these functions. It'd be
Yeah,
pointless.
so that's fine. Yeah, definitely pass by reference where you can. And if you pass by const reference, like if it's just a thing that you want to use the values of, but not
Modify it.
modify, the compiler can do a lot of optimizations around that.
Oh, cool. I never knew that.
The caveat being, like, if you have an int or a float or like some small intrinsic type, you want to just pass by value, even if you pass by const value, so you can't accidentally modify it over the course of the function. Not that it would modify the thing back at the call site, but like just for your own clarity, you want to pass intrinsic types by value. But
Yeah,
structures and
mostly do.
things definitely pass by const reference where you can.
Yeah, I always pass structures by either the reference or a pointer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I spelled position wrong. If I get directional lighting working today, I will be happy.
I kind of want to go back to that tank game that I made and like fix it, but I know that's some of the earliest C++ code I wrote since I started getting back into to programming, and I am afraid. I have the fear.
Yeah, parts of Raptor are really well coded, but other parts are horrible.
It's
But when I
Vapor Zone.
Vapor Zone.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Nothing much. Just got home from work right now.
At least you get to get home from work. I live at work.
That's
I think we talked
Well, I
about that
mean,
the other day. I miss having somewhere to go.
true. That's true. I do get out and on my foldable electronic scooter and stuff like that. I have some fun getting there.
I used to, before the pandemic, I used to like working on my laptop at like a coffee shop, but I don't want to get, even though I got the vaccine, I don't want to take a chance of getting it.
Yeah, I understand.
You probably mean like an electric scooter that you stand on and ride, but my brain
Yeah.
definitely went to like a rascal.
Oh yeah, I was gonna import one from China. It was like $500, but I was thinking like the shipping is gonna be insane for that because it's so huge. It's got pedals. It looks like a major scooter that you sit on and everything, and it goes like 60 miles per hour or something like that.
Yeah.
So
No, I love those things. I meant like a mobility scooter.
oh
Like
no,
older infirm person would use.
I'm not an old people yet.
Yes.
I'm not in
Yes.
those statistics yet. But it's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's nice to be able
When
to
I actually had
zip
the
around.
office, I wanted to get one of those like little tiny mini motorcycles.
Yep.
But we live in Chicago, but then winter comes, it's useless. It'd
Yeah.
be like a Dumb and Dumber when they're riding and the snot's all frozen on their face.
Oh yeah, and the small I remember that, the small pocket bike. And then frozen to him because the other guy peed.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that was priceless.
So you're saying we got a chance, or I got a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Okay, well, part is done. Now it's up to the shader, I guess. And if I remember my lighting right, this is going to be easy. Just the dot product of the light vector, right, to the surface normal.
Sorry, one more time.
The directional light's just the dot product of the light direction and the surface normal, right?
Yeah, right, because that'll be the proportion of the incoming light that is in the direction of. Yeah.
So I can just make
Yes.
well, since everything's flat, I'll just make a vec3 normal.
Now that's for diffuse, right? I don't know if
Yeah,
you're doing-
it's just gonna. There's no fancy. I mean, I might add in the little PBR things once I get it going. I can't keep a thought in my head today. I am going to get this lighting done. Yeah, I don't remember if I talked about this with you or you guys or somebody else, but it'd be cool. You know, the problem with the dark levels we're talking about? The light levels have pre-drawn shadows. It would be really fucking cool to erase the shadows that are pre-drawn and actually calculate some kind of like shadow for things that are above, the ground. But then you can have like the night, the day and night cycles, and then you'd see the shadows change as the light, the moon and the sun cycled around. I gotta do that. That's just too cool not to do. So yeah, maybe I will have somebody redraw the tiles. I mean, it's not redrawing them; it's actually just updating them. And have two sets of tiles.
Got to have some different information in there, yeah.
Might be able to do that programmatically, though. I mean, by the color which ones are sand, and then if there's I don't know, that can get complicated. I'll do that last after the next PAX because I got to have a working demo by PAX East.
When's that?
March.
March?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's like I can't. Part of me wishes I can't wait to go, but part of me knows that there's gonna be a shitload of fucking work that has to be done before then. And then if Raptor has a booth, my God, I gotta make a poster and a.
Well, the poster is the easy part. It's making the beta weird.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that 3D poster thing, but I don't know how I'd get that on the plane because you can't roll it up. Or can they make flexible ones now?
I don't know.
Flexible lenticular? I don't know.
Let's see.
It only costs $1 million.
All right.
$1 million.
Okay, light direction. I gotta add in the new uniforms.
Decorative, flexible, lenticular. See this?
Light dur.
Oh wow, it looks possible. Yeah.
You found a place that does it?
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Alibaba where everything's possible.
Zombo.com.
Okay. God. So here's another interesting idea. I have behind me a copy of a game that I purchased on eBay because my old disc copy stopped working. This one came in the original jewel case, which I had never seen before. And what I did not realize about it is that the cover of the CD case, like the front of the CD case, is a lenticular.
Wow.
I was like, that's fucking cool.
I bet.
I was like, how did they do that? And I pulled the booklet out to look at the instruction card that's in it.
Okay.
And the case itself, that part is like the lenticular, it's like the ridged bit that refracts the light.
Okay.
And the image, right, the multiple images are just printed on the thing behind it. So you could get a regular poster printed that rolls up just fine, and then just have a lenticular thing that goes over it or that it slides into. Which, I mean, I guess doesn't help you if you still end up with a 5-foot long thing, right? But that could be in multiple pieces. So I wonder if anybody does something like that.
I don't know. Modern stuff just, it looks like they've taken like steps back in terms of how cool things are.
What's that stuff called again? Lenticular?
Yeah, lenticular.
Lenticular.
I could, minimally, I can make people pass out cards at PAX. I can make like 3D Raptor business cards. New logo,
That
old
sounds
logo,
pretty
new
cool.
logo, old logo. Or have a pin made like that, because people like put the pins from all the games on their lanyards with their badge.
Yeah.
And then having one that stands out among the other ones would make people want, where did you get that?
Yeah, it makes a good impression.
I could put a little blinking light on it too. There's like a little watch battery in there. It makes a noise too. Fuck you. Fuck you. Join my Patreon.
Well, I mean, the Patreon thing could be very possible because why not? It's good marketing.
Yeah, was it this morning? Time is a blur. I don't know what day I did what. No, it was last night. I updated some of the things on Patreon for the first time since March. Ooh. It's dimly lit.
Dimly. State.
I think that's working.
On my sampler state. What's?
I know. I'll
What's
make
with
the light
flashing.
change.
Shadow? No. Samplers. Nope, shadow. Default shadow sampler.
Oh wait, 0. Ah, that's what it was looking at the wrong direction. I want to look at the center, which is 160 by 100. My first 3D program I did like when I was like 20. It was just vector graphics, and I just thought it was so complicated. I'm like, I'll never understand this. It don't look like it changed. Let's make the light straight down.
Well, now hold on. What sampler state does it use for shadow?
Actually, I should debug this to make sure I'm calculating the direction normal, right? Well, it seems like it's working. I point it straight down, it's full bright. Normal maps, here we come. God, the water's going to look so fucking cool.
I bet.
I did like ocean shaders before, like for like, AAA kind of, this will be nothing. And I already have a normal map linked in. Fuck it, like, I'm going to do that. Let me change the angle of the light again. Fuck, it'd be easier if I make the light in the center. So it's just a direction. It doesn't really matter on its position. It's easier to imagine it. So I can make it 100 by 120. I should call that look at, not direction. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What time is it? Oh, it's only 5:30. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing normal maps.
Do it. Coward.
Coward. Yeah, it'll be cool. Like that'll be kind of dimly lit like that. It's kind of moody, but then the point lights will give off like But I'd really like to have changing time. Another idea I was toying with, if I did get the time cycles in, do I have it on its own clock or have it synced to like real time? So like when you play it during the day, it's like daytime. When you play it at night, it's nighttime kind of thing.
Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like an optional like option that you can enable or disable.
Whatever I come up with, I want it to be set in stone. I'm a big fan of like no less options because I used to be option crazy in my past.
Okay.
But then you want people to see it all, so I don't know what the answer is. I have to think about it.
Well, I mean, for that specific option, not everybody would like to, have that some people would like to have like just normal lighting.
Yeah, but I mean, if it gets tied into the gameplay or something, it's hard to have an option that would change things like that on such a level. I was thinking I could also have, I don't know how much speed I got left over, but I could have like clouds or the shadows of clouds on the ground to like, make it more interesting.
Yeah, that does sound interesting.
The changing night and day things will be like really dependent on having, have somebody redraw the graphics, without the shadows, without the dark levels and stuff, so they're all lit, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if you got somebody to do that, then they could actually make like a height map for each one. I could make an editor with like guess, and then I could tweak it or something. All right, normal map. Oh, I think I commented out all the normal map shit, but no. Shit. Wait, the water. How am I going to do this? Burp. Where is... I closed it. The one thing I don't like about the new OBS, it lets you see the chat, but it doesn't let you see how many people are in it.
There's one currently. That would be me, I guess.
I think the number's wrong.
I'm in there too.
Yeah, it's never
What?
right. I was in there for a
Yeah,
while
it's not
too, and it
accurate.
said none.
Oh, and when I look into the YouTube like participants where I see all of the users, it only shows you.
Or maybe it only counts people that are logged in. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Well, I don't think people that are not logged in can talk.
Yeah, you can't. But I wonder if it still counts as a viewer, current viewer.
Hmm.
Oh, the pain. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I hate when you make like a whole system around a certain way, and then you get a, like now, like some tiles will need normal maps and some won't.
Jesus fucking Christ. Percentage closer soft shadows are now just a filter mode on the sampler state. What a future, man. Video games are wild. Oh, so buttery.
Oh, this sucks. Because somewhere early on when I made this part of the thing, I was thinking of normal maps, and then I deleted it. I go, no, that's too, it's overkill. But now I want them. But this routine that loads the old tiles and makes the new texture and the data map from the colors, how the fuck is it going to know what ones need the normal map for water? Or on some levels, the water's like green. The cool thing is I think I could scan through a level, have like a rendering pass where certain things are marked as giving off light, like lava and stuff, and I could add that to the light map. So like things on the ground and like from below, you get, you know, when you fly over like the lava, it'll like light up that silhouette around the ship or something, you know?
Yeah.
But then like things on the ground, it would also light up. Kind of a, like, in a way, it would be kind of like a bloom. Maybe that's overkill. I could just do bloom.
That's true. Bloom can light up just normal textures. Because I do use bloom on games that normally don't have it.
Yeah,
It lights up.
I did a bloom thing before. It was really fast. I only used like one texture, I think, or maybe two. Just splitted the screen with like a cutoff value to a small like render texture, and then with bilinear filtering on, and then you copy that back to the full screen, and it kind of made like a, you know, a glow.
Yep.
God, I wish I had some flaming hot Cheetos right now.
That's specific.
It's my favorite junk food.
Loves flaming hot Cheetos, man.
The jalapeno ones. Oh, did I ever tell anybody this story? So I made making the shader, you know, for Unity. I used to sell assets and stuff, and somewhere in chat, I mentioned that I like flaming hot Cheetos, and one of the customers sent me a box like of 100 bags of flaming hot Cheetos.
Really?
Yeah, oh my God, I was eating flaming hot Cheetos like every day. But I don't want to gain weight, and I know that's bad for you, and it's like that's why I don't even keep junk food in my place, because I know like now I'm working, I'm like I want something to snack on, and if I don't have it, I'm not going to usually run to the store to get it, you know.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a healthy snack. I guess I like cauliflower. I guess I could just.
There's also the vegetable chips. How you like those?
I've never had one that I really like. It's
Okay.
like I'll start off liking them, and then I get halfway through the bag, and I'm like, you know, these things taste like cardboard. Like you got
Okay.
those veggie straw ones, are like they look like French fries, but they're hard.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna go vegetable, I like cauliflower and broccoli. I'll just get like and chop it up and dip it in some low-fat salad dressing or something. That's what I really should do. I mean, that's why I like drinking coffee when I'm working. It's like there's something like eating and drinking while you're thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
Yeah, you want these shared. You don't want every tile to make a new normal map texture for the water. And I'm guessing that BGFX is, or whatever, even the GPU is not smart enough. You make a new texture 2D, each one's going to be separate, right? It's not going to know that it's the same data, right?
Wait 1 second. This is probably a question that I can answer.
Normal maps. Yeah, I got to make that global. I got to make two texture or one texture. You actually use two normal maps to do like a kind of water movement, but it could be the same texture, just moving in different directions.
Sorry, why are we creating two textures with the same data?
Well, no, like right now, I have this function that loads up an old tile. It detects if it has palette animation, whatever, and makes all the necessary stuff for the data map. And then it makes it the data map for each tile or graphic, whatever. I can't add the water here for each water tile because it'll be a separate texture. It'll take up crap load of more VRAM, right? So I mean, it's better to load up the one normal map for water and just keep it global.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta just get some cold water or something. Actually, I got some cauliflower. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, I got my cauliflower. And blue cheese dressing. You hear me munching on it in the microphone?
Now you're good.
Add texture.
Rain base layer.
All right, already effects.
I gotta go help my wife bring the baby upstairs. I'll be right back.
All right, dude. Create uniform, create frame buffer. Who's to load the sky? Load sky. Uniform sky fade. Water normal. No, that's a texture. Turn my microwave while I'm munching. What's the sky texture loaded at? What's it loaded there? Oh, I remember now because the file system's not initialized when this is first set up. Still there, Vapor?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was just doing something, and then I'm gonna post it in Discord.
That'll be 4, I guess. Shit. Yeah, that's how we did it. Yeah, for now, just to test it, just set the damn texture here. Easy enough. This is my dinner. What do you have for dinner? Cauliflower. Nominal. No, God, man, I'm making typos today. Oh, wave normal, I called it. Mm-mm-mm. Gee, what? I don't know. Oh, I probably did that external wrong too. Nope, it's right there. All right, build finished. Now, look at an example. I can't remember how to do neural mapping. Hey, yeah. Where's SDK? SDK, BGFX, examples, bump. Oh, I don't want that. I want the shader. Oh yeah, you gotta make the normal tangent bit by tangent. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Text chord 3. What the hell is text chord 3? I'm not even using that. Text chord 3. Not using that anywhere. I'm gonna run out of text chords. Ouch. Ouch. I gotta pass in a normal. Let's copy this shit. Oh, you need a view there too. Oh, I'm gonna run out of text cores. I think I just hit a limitation of BGFX. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can only use one more. Oh, the pain of it all. Yeah, 8 text cords. I'm pretty sure that most everything can use more than that these days. Oh, the pain. All right, well, I need the view dir. I mean, I guess some of this shit could be calculated in the frag shader. It's slower though. Do I need the view? No, she's using it for the light. I don't need that for the light. Oh, it does need the view dir shit. Oh, shit, I'm just going to use their lighting. Well, my view is always the same. Do we really need to pass a view dir? 2D game, right? Let's try it. Everything all packed up. Oh, that's in the shader. What? Oh no, another bug. Oh, it doesn't know that the... Ooh. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I knew it'd have a... Here. You can't see that. Didn't like this. Is this ever going to be done? Uh-oh. Yeah. Exceeded the limits. That's not cool, man. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Shit. What a light map. Oh, I feel sick. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to change the shader parser to so could it have a different varying depth for each shader. This really sucks, but it will solve a lot of problems. I just saw your post. I wish I had flaming hot Cheetos. Six. Fuck. 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 All right, I gotta look up this. Tools. Shader compiler. Path to varying depth. So you can't change the name of the file. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit. Hey, GNU, you back yet? Oh, I do not want to do this at all. I might as well get it out of the way. I had a feeling this was going to come up. Where the hell is well, like taking medicine, better to get it over with. Open recent sheeter purse. Oh wait, this gets complicated really fucking fast too. Shit. There's no way I could possibly know where the very def is. Because that's done in a make file. I don't know what to do. Oh, ugh, what was wrong with that piece of cauliflower? Oh, I get food poisoning now. Oh man, I don't want to do this. And I can mimic all this crap in the program and call shader C myself, I guess. That's what I'm going to have to do. It's going to take forever. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Is anybody still in the voice chat? I wonder if Facebook is back up. It is. You know what? This next part's gonna be a lot of reading, so I'm just gonna end the stream. I gotta read up on some stuff, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. So I'll see everybody later.